Breaking news, birds have breasts. And did you know it's still going to be next to impossible to get a PlayStation 5 even in 2024? The birds know, and they're not happy. Skip it up and that up. With a 32-inch 4K Ultra HD resolution, a 98% P3 IPS panel with HDRI, FreeSync Premium Pro, 1 millisecond response time, and 144 Hz refresh rate, built-in 2.1 channel speakers powered by Trevolo Audio, an AI noise-canceling microphone for super clear voice communication, DSP chips to augment depth, clarity, definition, presence, and stereo field imaging, multiple ports that make it compatible with all different kinds of devices, and BenQ proprietary eye care technology for viewing comfort. The BenQ EX3210U is the perfect monitor for your PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles, or gaming PC. Click the link in the description to find out more. So I feel like I've been a broken record about this because I have been, and it seems that the chip supply shortage issues around the world for various pieces of tech, it just keeps getting worse and worse. The consoles launched in late 2020. We were all thinking by summer of 2021 things would turn around. Never happened. Then we go into 2022. Now, Microsoft paid some extra money to get priority when it comes to getting chips for their consoles, so you could see a Series S and X somewhat readily available, but the chip shortage is still going on. And it is still next to impossible to find a PlayStation 5. You are still dealing with the same crap where you have to try to go to a website. Hopefully you get in and the website doesn't get bogged down and you have to try to sign in. And even if you get it in your damn card, it doesn't guarantee that you're actually going to be able to purchase the PS5. Well, here we are. We're in the summer of 2022, or spring, I should say, of 2022. And it is still tough to get a PlayStation 5, and it may be that way until 2024, unless Sony does something. 2024. We're not even 2023 yet. It was originally going to be until 2023, then things were going to turn around. They're pushing it off another year. This is what Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger said to CNBC. This comes from Video Games Chronicle. I'll read it to you, then we'll discuss. Pat Gelsinger had previously told CNBC that he expected the issue, which has caused production issues and shortages for the PS5, Series X, and graphics cards, wouldn't end until 2023. However, in a new interview with CNBC's Data Check, Gelsinger has updated his prediction and now expects the chip shortage to last into 2024. According to Gelsinger, shortages are likely to continue because key manufacturing tools aren't as readily available as hoped, meaning there aren't enough chips being made to supply demand. He continues on by saying that's part of the reason that we believe the overall semiconductor shortage will now drift into 2024 from our earlier statements in 2023, just because the shortages have now hit equipment and some of those factory ramps will be more challenged. Look, I'm bringing up a story right now just to make it hit home. A friend of the family just told us that in December, even though he was vaccinated and double boosted, that he almost still passed away from COVID-19. I'm not going into the virus itself, but my point is that it's still a problem. He just went through that in December. So the pandemic has been something unprecedented, is my point. And what it's done to the global supply chain, we're feeling the ramifications of it now for years, and then you have what's going on between Russia and Ukraine and all of these other things that are happening. And it's interesting because I think it made the consumer realize that we're so used to going into a store and, I want to get a new controller. I could get a new controller. I want to get birds to put in my oven so I could roast them and eat them with spicy sauce. We just go there and there's a chicken for us. I'm being stupid, but I'm actually not. It's true. We're used to, I want to get a whatever. You think of it, it's there. And when it's not there, people start scratching their heads and wondering, How does this stuff get to our doorstep? It's not that easy. It doesn't, manufacturers just don't snap their fingers and make a PlayStation 5 or Series X or a Nintendo Switch or Switch OLED or whatever. They have to get the components. They have to get the parts that they need to put those consoles together, and those manufacturers have to get the components they need to sell the components to Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. And if people can't get them because what's going on with the global pandemic, you can't make something out of thin air. So, hopefully we as a global economy learn lessons from this, not just talking about video games. This is a bigger issue than video games, because our global economy and our global distribution system is very fragile. And yeah, COVID is very bad. But imagine if a bigger, more deadly pandemic comes around. What the hell will we do then? Not to make this video very dark and bleak, but it's part of the reality of it. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.